the great Jeremy Kaiser.
Hi.
Jeremy has been with us. This is year 6, Mom?
Yep.
In case you're not familiar with Jeremy's story, Mom, let's go back to, because I think all parents, the one thing that they have in common when they come to All Children's is everything's fine, nothing ever happens to me, that's other people, it'll never happen to me. Wait, life turned on a dime and now we're in a very serious situation at a moment's notice. So let's go back to the very beginning, your first ever experience at All Children's Hospital, and we'll kind of walk through what Jeremy's been through and the amazing treatment that he's receiving and kind of where he's at now. So can we start at the beginning and kind of work our way through for those that don't know Jeremy's story?
Right. So Jeremy was born at another local hospital, and when he was just 3 hours old, he was transported to All Children's. He had had a brain bleed prior to birth, and suddenly it became an emergent situation. So they gave him blood and platelet transfusions en route to the hospital, and just I'm not sure that they knew he would make it through the night at the sending hospital. So once we got here, thank goodness there was a lot of medical attention, a lot of help and support for us. And he was ultimately diagnosed with hydrocephalus, which is like water on the brain, and eventually cerebral palsy, and now epilepsy. He had 3 brain surgeries before the age of 6 months old.
Yeah.
There were days they didn't think he was going to make it through the night, and it was kind of hit and go a lot. He didn't walk till he was 27 months old.
Yeah.
Didn't talk or eat solid foods till he was 4.5. And he's had now a total of 6 surgeries. He's had a foot surgery last year and a couple of eye surgeries. And thankfully, the shunt has been in and working for 13 years, which is awesome.
Nice. Yeah. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Exactly. So he's now, he's in 8th grade, making honor roll. He's graduated from all of his therapies here at All Children's in this past year. And in the beginning, I worked in video production for 20 years. I loved my job, loved what I was doing. And then we spent time here, and I said, I want to be here. I want to be doing something here at the hospital. And it took me about 4 years to kind of find my way and find a place. And actually this month, celebrating 8 years of being an employee here too. And it's just such an amazing place to be part of.
Yeah, they have this amazing ability when, how many, you probably can't even ballpark it, but if you had to guess, and I know it's strange to hear, but you guys only count the big seizures now.
Well, yeah.
But all in, even roughly, how many seizures do you think Jeremy's had in his lifetime?
The big ones, 15, but last year we were averaging 2 or 3 of the little ones every month.
Yeah.
He's actually had 3 big ones since we were here last year. We've had to double actually more than double his dose of medicine just because he's a teenager, he's growing, and we're super excited about the new research center and Dr. Jallo and all the possibilities that are going to happen with the new brain center, just because Jeremy's probably going to be part of that, figuring it out, and part of that research and part of making it better for the next kid.
Yeah, whether it's a one-time donation of $20 or whether you're lucky enough to become a monthly miracle maker at $15 a month, every single piece of that goes to research, getting the absolute best equipment. It goes towards making sure that kids like Jeremy get the treatment they need and so that they can go home and can be kids. In case you're just now tuning in, the number is 1-800-270-8642, 1-800-270-8642.
So Jeremy has become a big part of the Radiothon. He's been on it for 6 years, and I've been on the other end for a long time, but I've heard Jeremy's story. And in radio, we kind of like are a family, and so a lot of the listeners are following along with Jeremy. What's it been like for the last year, both medically and personally for Jeremy? Bring us up to date. What have you been doing for the past year?
Well, I've been into puppets, Star Wars. I'm flipping back and forth with Star Wars, puppets. and all that kind of stuff.
Who's your favorite Star Wars character?
Um, uh, oh, so many. The Inquisitor. It's a Star Wars Rebel character.
Oh, here we go with the Star Wars Rebels again.
Oh, I'm gonna be blah blah blahing for a little while, and I'm gonna say as every year my famous line. You know, I can't hear those phones ringing.
Well, maybe if you give the phone number, the phones will start to ring.
Sure, 1-800-270-8642.
Why do you think people should call, Jeremy? What would you
Because
say?
to save lives, as you said, by putting these kids into great health, so then they can be great kids. They can go outside, play as every other kid in the world.
Yeah, when we were talking earlier, hopefully you were listening when Janine was on the air with us. You know, I think she really painted a great picture of where the money goes. In case you're just now tuning in, everything from research to better treatment to the absolute best equipment is right here at All Children's Hospital. They never turn anybody away, regardless of their ability to pay. Jeremy's mom, Paula, will attest to the fact that the first time you went through the doors of this hospital, it wasn't, hey, fill out this paperwork, and here's a clipboard, and where's your insurance card, and let's find out what you can afford, and then we'll go from there. From moment one, it's, okay, what's going on with Jeremy? Okay, you know what? We're going to sit you with this doctor, and here's the plan, and here's what's going to happen, and here's what to expect. And then somehow they wave this magic wand, and you feel better somehow.
Well, and I think, I've heard you guys say for 2 days now about, the not turning families away for their inability to pay and that. And I think as a society, we think about, okay, that's for the poor people. But our family, I mean, we're middle class. We're a middle class working family. And yes, we have health insurance. Yes, we have things. But those co-pays, all those, there's a lot of money out of pocket for families that do come. I mean, health insurance doesn't cover everything. And all the additional things that All Children's does, like the Child Life Department, the things that make it better for those families when they're here, that family-centered care, and making the families part of that team. It's huge. I mean, you can't put a price on that.
I'm telling you, your $15 counts. And we were talking a few minutes ago about this is our 8th annual Radiothon. The first 7 years cumulatively, we've raised $1 million. So when I tell you every $15 counts, it does. And even if it's just a one-time gift of $10 or $20, if you can't swing the $15 a month, all of it adds up. And the bottom line is all of it adds up to more miracles, more kids living, more parents getting to go home this holiday season, more parents getting to hold their children, getting to take their kids home. And that's the ultimate goal, is so that kids can go home and have fun and play and ignore their parents and be on Instagram and watch Star Wars. And
Yeah, you do know you're giving kids very bad ideas. And wait, where's that magic wand I just heard about?
all right, well then let's plug the phone numbers and I'll work on getting some better ideas for the kids. 1-800.
Okay, thank you.
All right, give the number, Jeremy, before we take a break here.
1-800-270-8642.
We really need your help. We only need 50 more monthly Miracle Makers. If you do it now, I can put you in the running for that George Strait trip to Las Vegas. But more importantly, this is really your opportunity to do something great for someone else. And if you look at what just happened in this country the last week, there's some I'll tell you this, and this is the God honest truth. When I came to the hospital yesterday, and especially I have a child and a wife that I love more than anything on this planet, and it scares me to death, the stuff that I've seen on the news. And I will tell you, and this is absolute truth, as I walked down the halls and we got to see some patients that I hadn't seen since last year, and they were going home because they were cured, and you make these relationships with the people that work here, I just knew it was going to be all right. As messed up as the world is, it's going to be okay. And when people are looking to heal and when people are looking to help and you're sitting there feeling helpless, wondering what it is you can do to give back and what it is you can do to be a good person and to be a good human and to be a good American, I'll tell you, you can pick up that damn phone and you can call 1-800-270-8642 and you can call us right now and you can really make a difference. That's what you can. I know, Jeremy, you're looking at me. I'll put a quarter in your little swear jar. 1-800-270-8642.
before call it was a very bad word for all you teenagers out there.
That's right. 1-800-270-8642. I only need 50 more of you, and we can raise the money we came here to raise. We're going to take a quick break. I'll find some good things to teach the children next. And then
Thank
hopefully
you.
all of our phone lines are going to light up. Thank you to our volunteers from Valpak that are on the phones right now. 1-800-270-8642. 1-800-270-8642. Take a quick break. We'll be right back from All Children's Hospital on